I like all your posters.
Thank you. Have a lot.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah.
This is
Well, it's time to collect them, huh?
I do a podcast 2 Sundays, so this is our studio. It's a mess
Oh,
right
cool.
now.
What's the podcast called?
It's Show de Don Diablo on
Okay.
Diablo Vision on Facebook and all that.
It's a music podcast, I assume?
Yeah, a lot of
Okay.
bands. It's from everywhere too.
Cool.
Yeah, so
I was not aware of that.
yeah, it's been.
Caos en Los Ángeles.
Detenidos por ICE en una fábrica de distrito de la moda.
Estoy con miedo porque
Agents chasing followers.
duele que los traten como un criminal. Esta es una tarde difícil para la comunidad.
Una maleta llena de fe. Dejé mi tierra, mi calle y mi piel. Buscando un sueño, buscando un pan. Ritmo en el alma y las ganas de bailar. Trabajo el campo, sirvo el café. Alzo paredes, cuido el tren. Pagan con nada, sudamos de más. Pero este suelo también es mi hogar. No fue fácil, no fue un juego. Pero el miedo no es eterno. Y con las manos construimos. Y este mundo compartimos. Y sin fronteras, y sin barreras. Y vamos todos, nadie afuera. Y con sudor, y con valor. Hacemos fuerte esta nación. Y sin fronteras, y sin barreras. Y vamos todos, nadie afuera. Y con sudor, y con valor. Hacemos fuerte esta nación. Algunos dicen regresa ya, pero mi vida está en este lugar. Si trabajamos, si resistimos, el futuro lo construimos. Esta es mi casa, esta es mi gente. Bailen y canten, miren al frente. No hay muros para el corazón. Somos el ritmo de esta nación. No fue fácil, no fue un juego, pero el miedo no es eterno. Y con las manos construimos. Y este mundo compartimos. Y sin fronteras, y sin barreras. Y vamos todos, nadie afuera. Y con sudor, y con valor. Hacemos fuerte esta nación. Y sin fronteras, y sin barreras. Y vamos todos, nadie afuera. Y con sudor, y con valor. Hacemos fuerte esta nación. ¡Vámonos, mi Chencha! Y sin fronteras, y sin barreras, y vamos todos, nadie afuera. Y con sudor, y con valor, hacemos fuerte esta nación. Y sin fronteras, y sin barreras, y vamos todos, nadie afuera. Y con sudor, y con valor, somos el ritmo de esta nación.
Y esto no es todo. Seguiremos informando.
Well, I guess we'll get started. Do you play all of those guitars back there?
Do I play them all? I have my favorite ones. Some of them are just guitars I've created throughout the years.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think I go in phases. I'll play guitar for like 6 months, and then I'll get another one for like another 6 months, and so on. So right now, my favorite one is this one right here, the C4 green.
Uh-huh.
Favorite one. Prior to this one was the pink one.
Yeah, I like the pink one a lot.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But you could see only what 4 of them. The studio he has only half of whatever he has inside the shit, which is 18 in the studio and
Oh,
another
wow.
18
Yeah, they're all
hidden
around.
somewhere.
Yeah, I think I saw 6 when you first popped on, and then you zoomed in a bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, cool. Well, anyway, you're listening to Ska Talk with Ska Gazine. Our podcast started out as what was supposed to be a zine, but like we say, bands just like to talk about themselves, so we want to give them a space to do it, and it ended up being more of a podcast than anything. My name is Jess. I founded Ska Gazine. I'm here with my co-host Ryan, who joined our team a year ago, year and a half.
About a year and a half.
Yeah, a
ago,
year and a half. It's been a while.
After Troy's
And
last year.
yeah. We rotate hosts sometimes. We have some other people on the team, but tonight's me and Ryan. And
Ryan, nice meeting you,
we're
bro.
thrilled to have, tell me if I'm saying this right, Chencha Berrinches.
Chencha
Yes.
Berrinches, yep, that's
Yeah,
it.
I can't roll my tongue.
Yeah, you missed the double R right there. Berrinches.
Yeah, I like the way you say it better. Well, welcome to the show. We're really happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Do
Thank
you
you
all
for
want to
having
take a second to introduce yourself and say what you do in the band?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll start. My name is Oscar, and I play guitar and keyboards, and I've been with the band for since 2001. So I don't know how long that's been.
So when you're playing live, you're playing guitar. I assume you play keyboard on the albums?
So I record the albums, guitar and keyboards, and when I do lives, there's times where I do have my brother on keyboards, or I'll play on both wherever I'm able to do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So do you have a loop that you use while you're on stage or what?
No, what we do have is a sampler to have intros or intros in between the songs. But other than that, I don't have loops. It's just on hands. If there's errors, awesome. If it's perfection, even better. But yeah, it's all live.
Yep.
Pretty sick. Who's next?
Chris.
Oh yeah, I'm Chris. I'm the singer and I'm the songwriter of the band. And I've been in the band since I told you like 2001. I think it's if I'm not wrong, it's 24 years now, I think.
Yeah.
So I've been in the band since me and Oscar since 2001. So it's 24 years with the band. It's crazy.
Yep.
Wow.
And I'm Don Diablo, Armando Don Diablo, drummer for Chencha Berrinches since 1996. It's going to be 30 years next year.
So 1996 is when the band was formed, yeah?
Yep. October the 2nd was our first show, but yeah. 96. We've been around for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
1996, I was...
Don't tell us, please.
Yeah.
Because
Come
we're
on.
gonna feel like we're old
I
already.
have to finish.
How old were you?
I was in high school. I was a sophomore.
You were like what, 15, 16?
16.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
fun fact, that's when I met my husband and we're still together. So,
Nice.
Wow.
yeah.
Well, that's not bad because we have fans that they're like, hey, when you guys started, I was 3 years old. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn.
I'm a bit older than them.
Yeah.
Chilling in high school, thinking about how you needed some Latin ska in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our first show was during lunch, Huntington Bar High School. During lunch, that was our first ever show, October 2, 1996, and we had only like 6 songs, if I'm not mistaken. So we play 10 songs. That means we repeat 4 of them.
Was this a common thing that bands just played at lunch in high school?
Nah.
Okay.
It was just I don't know. They like Chencha and they invite us to play a couple of times. Matter of fact, and then after that we played at talent shows for the same school. Yep. And that was like a way of motivating students to stay in school and practice or take music classes with Mr. Travis.
Right.
Yep.
So is this the first band that you ever formed then, or?
Yeah.
That's awesome being able to keep it going for this long, because it seems like usually those first couple projects fizzle out after a few years. You know, it takes a little while to get it right.
I'm in love with Chencha. I think I'm from now on I'm staying. I'm not turning back and start another project. This is it.
No side projects, huh?
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
Except the podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
How about you, Chris? You been in any other projects before Chencha?
Yeah, I was playing in Mexico with a couple bands before Chencha Berrinches, right? Before I actually came to the States in 2001, and then they gave me the opportunity. They were looking for a singer, and they
No,
gave me
you
the
were looking for
opportunity,
a band, bro.
and
Sorry.
from there, man, I just had a project like in 2005 or six, different band. It was just my project. It was just like a punkabilly band, and with different guys from different bands from the psychobilly scene, and it was just for fun. And it become a little more serious, but now it's always been Chencha Berrinches for me. But I like, sometimes do my things, or like explore different sounds or different music and stuff by myself too. But Chencha
He
Berrinches
said
is the only
he
thing.
said that it was just for fun, but if you take a look at it, the Triggers it's a pretty good band.
Oh, that's
Yeah, yeah,
Rockabilly.
yeah. It
Yeah.
was. It was. It
I
is,
was
or it
never
was.
I
I
a
don't
like
know.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the sound. It's fast. It's chaotic. There's lots of horns. I mean, the breakdowns are phenomenal. I mean, you guys got a great sound.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. We've been trying actually just to keep it it is. Of course, we all mature now, but we have this distinctive sound of chincha, that the horns and the drums, the guitars of
Mhm.
Oscar. They're like, once you hear those elements, you see like, oh my god, that's chincha. You know what I mean? It's a little, it's a little different than other bands. I'm not saying we're best, but I'm saying it's different. And I
Mhm.
think you can see right away when it's Chencha Berrinches when you put them on your radio, or you guys seen us live. You can say that it's Chencha Berrinches.
What about you, Oscar? You were you any other projects before Chencha Berrinches?
I was in this rock metal band called Third Degree Burn, which is from the same city where Chencha Inception, right? And we would walk through the first Inception of Chencha Berrinches where they were hanging outside. And I remember walking with my guitar, and the guy just saying, "Hey, you with the guitar," and I'll turn around, they're hiding, and that was Armando and the guys from that time. But my drummer's brother helped the band record the first what we call demo, which turned out to be the album called "A lo que te truje Chencha." And my brother's drummer kind of helped out with the money, right? And they needed a keyboard player, so I was playing keyboards and guitar at that time with my metal band. So they asked me to record keyboards for them. And I was a little bit kind of like off because I wasn't too familiar with the ska sound. I knew it was organ, I knew it was clean tone guitars, but what got me very interested was that I was able to bring my elements of rock and metal and different synthesizers of keyboards and add them to the band. I think I kind of brought that element of a little bit of darkness into the band, and as Chris says, we're a little bit different from other bands where we don't keep the whole tradition of ska. We make it a little bit more interesting. But yeah, I joined the band in 2001, and I do come from a rock metal background with them. When I joined them.
I'm willing to bet you use the keys a lot more often playing ska than what you do with the metal.
Oh yeah, I mean, I do have organ here and there throughout some of the songs, but mostly I try to bring something different elements, synthesizers, different sound effects, which makes things more interesting for me too. I mean, I've been in the band for so long that's why I'm still interested in bringing my kind of music elements into this band, and that's why we've been us three together for so long that we like each other's styles, we like each other's type of writing, and hopefully there's more years to come.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What were some of your guys' early musical influences? Some of the bands that really kind of locked you into what you liked and what you listened to and how you wanted to play.
For me,
Wow.
obviously it was rock, right? What influenced me was AC/DC and Iron Maiden, but I also have a spectrum of other styles when it comes to Latin music. And again, it's more of those dark synthesizer sounds like Los Angeles Negros, those Wookiees. Also, I like pop music. I was very big on Color Me Bad and Boys to Men, but yeah, those were my influences.
Boys the Men is from where I live in Philly.
Oh,
Mm.
That's right.
Well, for me, it's always been, I don't know, I always liked Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, and all those type of bands, you know? So before I used to grab like uh, something on my hand and have like a mirror, and I just imagine playing, being fucking, I don't know, Tommy Lee, you know? It's always like his drum style, you know? And I always try to be like them. I remember watching all their videos that they had before and girls and all that stuff, and I was like, man, I wish one day I could be like that, you know. And I think because of that, I started playing music, honestly, because of them. And then, of course, you know, coming from Mexico City, you have a lot of different influences, you know, as far as like Latin music, and then of course like music from Europe or United States, you know, before it moved to the United States. And yeah, but mainly it was, for me, it was rock. Like all the time you have an opportunity, I always like, even till this day, I always put Skid Row, Poison, Molly Crew, and stuff like that, you know. But I like ska. I always been playing ska since I started playing music, so it's kind of weird, you know. But yeah, I'm open, so I like everything.
Yep. Well, me, since we're from Chencha Berrinches is from a little town in Mexico, Guanajuato, Mexico. We didn't even have a radio or TV, so I didn't. Well, what I used to hear in the little town in El Rancho, it was just rancheras from a live band, all these horns, and because we didn't have a radio. So when I came to the United States, I discovered a lot of music, a lot of bands, Metallica, and a lot of bands from Mexico too that used to come here to Hollywood and perform, which was Maldita Vecindad, Café Tacuba. And then when I started high school, I started going to these concerts. I went to see Metallica, I went to see Pantera, Sepultura together. A lot of music. So, but my real influences are like Mexican music, like ranchero, mariachi, banda. But I do like a lot Bob Marley, Pantera, my favorite, and Metallica, of course, the best metal band ever. Huh, Oscar?
Megadeth would be the one.
Nope.
We have a ongoing joke with Armando. We really don't know his age, but when he says there was no radio back in the day, he comes from the primitive times, and we always say it's the BC era.
That BC era, yup.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that. Yeah, but I love music in general, except reggaeton. I can't.
I think us three agree with that.
Yeah.
How did you all end up playing ska with such a rock influence?
I think Armando and
I don't know.
the inception of that band was the one that started it all, right? Me and Chris were not part of that inception, but we were fans of it. I know I was. My friends told me, hey, you could come see this band called Chencha Berrinches. And I heard that name before, but I never saw them live. So when I went to go see them live at this hall in our hometown, it kind of blew me away because I never seen a ska band with horns, a guy with a Randy Rhoads metal guitar, and just a crowd going in a pit. I mean, I was used to seeing like local metal bands pit, but nothing like this. It's like a wheel of circle, and I was amazed, and I became somewhat of a fan, a closet fan. I don't want to say I like ska at that time, right? You couldn't say that when you're in a metal band, but at least I was a fan. I'm sure Chris was too. So when Armando we met on his road to join the band, we brought our influences, and that's why. Yeah.
Well, when Chencha Berrinches started, I think a lot of us didn't even know what ska was, like what it meant. We just just play your instrument and they make something up.
Yeah,
and with the horns, I think that's what it makes it ska.
Right, and the original guitar player John, he was a metalhead too. He was from the Metallica timeline, so even he started with the metal on guitar in this ska band Chencha.
Yep, I remember Jonathan Chavez.
Yeah, and for myself, coming from Mexico, it's where actually a lot of great ska bands. I was on the boom of the '90s for all the Latin ska core bands, you know, Explode, and I was actually very fortunate to be part of one of those bands in 1994, 1995. I was with a band for like 3-4 years, and I was already with that thing in mind, to see where ska was, and it was crazy because it was like tons of people like playing in big forums, you know what I mean, like salons or whatever you want to call it, and a lot of kids and all that. It was crazy, and still this day, I think Mexico is really, really a big part of the ska boom in Latin America. I think that, and then I hear about Chencha Berrinches because one of the bands that I respect them so much called Secta Core. They're my friends. Um, they came, we were talking, and then they told me that they opened a band from Los Angeles called Chencha Berrinches because they have a mascot. They used to dress as a Chapulín Colorado, right? And they used to play. So they opened for them in Mexicali and TJ. And that's how I find out about Chencha Berrinches, but I never in my life imagined that I was going to be part of them because we talked about that in 97 or 97, 98. And I still have that in my mind because after like 3 years, 98, 2000, yeah, like in 2001, I joined the band. You know what I mean? So it's crazy because I guess I don't know if I call it. I don't know. I believe in the law of
Maybe.
attraction, but I never imagined that I was going to be part of this band for so many years. And first of all, they gave me the opportunity to play with them. So it's crazy. But yeah, that's what happened.
So
He said that we were looking for a singer. No, he was looking for a band.
I was looking for a band. Yes. I was looking for a band, and I think the other singer, Armando, had a problem with him, and he fired him or something, and then right away, I was a good friend of the manager in that time of Chencha Berrinches. We were becoming good friends.
You see, now I get it. Yeah, now I
Uh-huh.
get it. You
Hey,
kicked him
And
out,
then he
bro.
was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna give you the opportunity. Just wait, just wait, just wait." I was like, "Man, I'm not gonna be waiting for." But they gave me the opportunity, and it was
Mhm.
fun till this day. Right now, we have been through a lot of
Through a
good
lot.
times, bad times, ups and downs, but we're still here stronger. I think after so many years of being playing, I think and I'm talking of myself. I'm having so much fun playing with these guys right now at this age because we've been playing for so many years. I mean, since I was 21 or 20. No, I'm 40 something. I'm not going to tell you what's my age, but I'm 40 something. And I have so much fun playing with these guys now at this time of my life, actually.
Yep.
Same here.
bro.
as long as
Mhm.
you're having fun, that's how you keep it going, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I think before it was just we were young and it was, there was a lot of drugs involved and crazy stuff and
Chaos.
chaos. It was
Yeah,
chaotic,
don't mention that. It was
yes.
chaotic.
But
We
but now it's totally different.
yeah, we would call ourselves the Motley Crue of ska because it was
Yeah, so imagine.
non-stop party, and we
You can
actually
imagine.
ended up doing a cover from Motley Crue, but they did it from the Sex
Oh, yeah.
Pistols, Anarchy in the UK. We ended up
Yeah.
covering.
Yeah, I
that was
saw that.
our theme during those early days.
Yes, one of the
Yeah,
Motley Crue stuff for sure.
we tried so hard to be like them.
We tried.
I know.
Now
Yeah.
it's,
We had
now-
we had the
now
beers,
it's-
but we didn't have
now
the
it's
girls.
Heineken Zero. That's it.
Mhm.
Yep.
So apparently you must have gained a little bit of hype playing those high school lunch shows if you had people hearing about you and wanting to join the band just a few years later.
You know,
Uh,
funny enough, me and Chris ended up playing a couple of those high school shows ourselves
Mhm.
when we the band. I guess when Chencha started playing the Huntington Park High School, it created this buzz around the community and other high schools too. Because even in my metal band, we ended up playing a high school show with Chencha on the other side. Obviously, the crowd went to go see them, not us, but it got so big that during lunchtime or after school hours, the school personnel will allow us to perform for the students. So when me and Chris joined the band in '01, we ended up playing a couple of those high school shows during lunch
Mhm.
or in the after school hours.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if they do it now. I think they do it now more of a talent show type of thing. But back then, liability was thrown out the window. People were
Yep.
skanking, and I'm sure some ankles were broken or twisted. And now it's very they're careful about that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now that I remember, I think we did a like a little high school tour. I think we went to
That's
Linwood
right, we
High, if
did.
I'm
We
not
did, yeah.
mistaken. We did Long
Yeah.
Beach High
And
School,
Long Beach,
college,
yeah.
community colleges too.
community college too. Yeah, I remember.
This is
that.
like 03 or 2 or
Yep.
4 in there, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
When it was the Chencha Maniac type of thing.
Yeah, it's funny because when we would set up, people were kind of wondering, well, it's like 10 people there. It's kind of weird. People were not really used to ska, and if they were, it was no doubt the Mighty Mighty Bostos, but never a Latin ska. And once we started playing, people started coming around and made a circle around us,
Yeah.
and then the little pit started, and then we're partying like 3 songs into the set. So that was fun
Mhm.
times.
Right in the middle of their day at high school. I went to the
Yes.
wrong high school apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we implement that like worldwide?
Yeah,
I think we might be. It might be a happier place.
That would
Yeah.
be cool.
Yeah, during lunch.
What kind of what I saw from ska when I first saw them on the pit, I was like, how friendly that is. Yeah, in metal, they're all hitting each other, but ska is mostly like dancing.
Yeah, dancing.
Pretty
yeah.
cool having a
Yeah,
good
and
time.
dance.
Yeah, I've said many a times, like, this is the scene I want to raise my kid in, and he goes to shows with me all the time, and I feel safe with him there, and it's
Oh,
great.
yeah. I always take my daughter. She's 6
Yeah.
right now, and I always take her to ska shows.
and,
Yeah.
and that's a cool thing that like Armando said, he takes his daughter. She's 6 years old, and as we've been playing, we're seeing new generations coming along.
Yes.
And at our last 2 shows, they're kids there, and they're not in the back, being cautious. They're in the front because it's not bad environment. It's very dancey, very happy environment, and we see this new generation. And I think this new generation has been coming throughout our time at performing, has helped us still going at it, and the local bands around us that are still active, and it's because of the ongoing support of new generation after generations, and that's all due to the parents of previous generations. So pretty
Mhm.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah, and one day they're going to be you. You know?
Exactly.
Do you still
there's-
see some of those faculty members that were supportive from those high school shows like attending today?
Yes, in fact, one of them works in the elementary school where my twins go. My twins are 9 years old, and his wife also works there. They're always asking my kids for they're harassing them for shirts. So we have to give them shirts, But yes, we do find them here and there. And my 11-year-old plays Little League baseball, and I wear Chencha shirts all the time. And when I'm walking around, they're like Chencha, but they don't know I'm the member. They don't know. They just say, "Hey, Chencha, you like that band? They're old school." Yeah. So that's pretty cool that the logo's out there.
Yeah. And now a lot of old members from other bands, they're teaching music in some schools, like Martin, trumpet player for Quince Letras. He's I don't remember the high school, but they're teaching right now music.
That's great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like that's pretty common for people in the scene. Like they love music so much that they find a way to stay involved, even if they're not playing after hours. They're teaching it. They're doing tutorship or something along those lines.
Yeah, I think music is part of everyone's life. But from growing up, being in a band, playing the instrument, a lot of our friends from that time are not involved actively playing on stage, but they're actively still playing the instrument, and whatever they could teach to the next generation, they do it. So music is in the veins, right? It will never go away. That's one thing that, when it comes to sports, people retire at an early age, 37, 39, but music, you still see it in the Rolling Stones playing. Paul McCartney still playing at his age. So that's a good thing about music and being a musician, that you're still able to do it at any age in your lifetime.
Danny Cortez, our ex-saxophone player, he's a teacher too, I remember. Yeah, a lot of them.
So I'm curious, how many members are there in Chencha?
Well, us three are the main members, right? We're the ones that have been consistent, and we do have other members that have been helping us, throughout the last 10 years, and we have Rocky on trombone, we have EB Dub on trumpet, we have Eric on sax, Brandon on I think tenor sax. We have my brother Emmanuel, who was playing keyboards at one point. Now he's joining me on guitar, rhythm guitar. Who am I missing, guys? Oh, we have Edgar on bass and Atin on bass when Edgar's not available, or vice versa. So in total, it's eight of us.
9 to 10.
9 to 10. Yeah. And on top of that, we also have friends who are able to come, cover in when some of our guys cannot make it to a show. So we also have that support of other musicians that are still active in other bands that whenever we need their help, they're available. And that's the community that we've been growing up for the last 20 plus years, where we have surrounding friends in other bands that we're just jamming with each other.
Or when I get tired on stage, I just my tech helps me with the drums. Yeah, playing a couple of songs.
when Armando gets tired into the third song, our tech plays drums.
But he needs an oxygen tank.
Again, we don't know how old Armando is. It's still a mystery, but it's still
that means we have
the primitive dinosaur era.
It's a mystery.
We're gonna find out by the end of this episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eric that plays sax, is that Eric Molina?
Oh, another one.
Yeah, a great example, right? Great example. So Eric, Rowan. I'm sorry, Armando. Eric Rowan, I believe is his name.
Molina.
No, our guy here in LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's our
show, right?
Yeah. Molina is a perfect example to say we have friends even outside of the state. He lives in Portland, Oregon, who has been on tour with us a couple of times in Mexico, and he's a guy that we can count on, that he'll jump in right away, even without rehearsal, and he'll play to the perfection.
Yeah, we know Eric. We've actually interviewed Eric in the past and seen him play with many bands.
Yes. We're one of them.
Yeah, Habladas is like one of my favorites. I love them.
Yeah.
Nice guy for sure.
Very nice.
Yeah, he is.
And the improv that he does on stage, it's just like, it blows my mind every time I see him.
Yeah.
Mal hablados.
Well, just Eric with his sax in general, like the improv that he can do on stage, like some of the solos, it's just like it blows my mind.
Oh yeah, he's a good saxophone player.
Such a great musician.
Yep.
Saludos a Eric Molina.
Much love for you, homie. I am curious what Chencha Berrinches stands for, though. Where did you get that name from?
I try to explain, but Oscar, please help me. I love your English, bro.
Sure. So the name comes from Armando's mother. When the band started, these are high school friends that they what's the word? They left school. What was the word for that? When you leave third period.
Oh, what? Skipping school, cutting.
Ditch.
They would ditch. There you go. That's the word.
Ditch. There you go.
These kids, right? They would ditch school and they would go to Armando's house in his garage, and they would get together. And every now and then they'll make it through school at 3 p.m. and then they go rehearse, right? So when it came to a time where, hey, it's eight of us, we need a name. They couldn't decide a name, so the mom goes, "Why don't you call it Lorenza Corajes?" Lorenza Corajes is an old lady from Armando's old hometown in Guanajuato, a little small town. And this lady, her name was Lorenza. She's an older lady, maybe in her 80s. And Lorenza was her name, right? And she would always be so upset at the kids playing in front of her house that she would come with a broom, try and hit them, with whatever power she had, throw little rocks at them. So Lorenza, the nickname, kind of like Richard Dick, Lorenza is Chencha. And she was always mad. Lorenza Corajes is Berrinches, so Chencha Berrinches. And that's the name that Armando's mom presented to the band. Hey, you know what? Just use the name for now. You guys have a show coming up. Just use it for now. Change it when you find a name. Well, they never found a name. They kept it. so Chencha.
From this day.
Yeah, I don't know. You could see behind Armando, there's a record, our first record. That's the mascot. It's an old lady.
Where is it at?
Right on the other right side, Armando.
Somewhere.
Looking through him. She's holding the instruments.
Oh yeah, right there.
Yeah, right there. That's the old lady, and that's the mascot that we use for a song called "A lo que te truje Chencha," which is her, right? And when we play this song live, at least we used to have her come to the stage, she will come to a stage with a broom and try and scare the audience because she's upset. The audience are making noise, and that was our gimmick. Yeah. So Chencha Berrinches is a mascot that the band used from the
And
inception.
Berrinches, I think, is what?
Yeah.
Tantrums?
Tantrums.
Yeah.
Berrinches means
Tantrums.
tantrums. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it Chencha tantrums.
That was fun. I like that.
And until now, we haven't found a name for Chencha Berrinches.
I know what's funny is that there was a poll maybe like 10 years ago of the worst band names, and we were one of them.
Yeah,
I
remember.
We were like number 13 or 12. And we were so excited, like, wow, we made the list, guys.
Yep.
We gotta find
you're
that.
stuck with it now, 29 years later.
Can't change it now. It's too late.
Can't change it now.
Too late.
So I really just discovered your music recently. I didn't know it, but I've been listening, and I have a couple favorite songs so far.
Cool.
One is the new single. Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Sin Fronteras. And I really like the Devil's Dance Floor too.
Okay.
I don't know if Ryan has any favorites that stand out.
Oh, I probably wouldn't be able to pronounce them.
So, I mean, we just dove in, didn't really know where to start. If we had to tell our listeners where they should start, what album, what songs, what would you recommend?
Wow.
Again, right? Like every band that has existed, everybody goes to the first record.
Right.
And I think the first record is what made our fan base at that time. And our is a record that most people ask for, even to now. So I think the first records, because it was very innocent in our time. I mean, I came as an invited musician playing keyboards, and that record has mostly organs because, again, what am I playing in a ska band, right? It's mostly organs, piano. But I think people, when they hear the band Chencha Berrinches, they go to that record. Our second record, Ka Hablo Con Su Tema, was produced by a well-known musician who has, since gone to the outer world, Sax from Maldita Vecindad. That was a whole different type of project for us. He came to our little garage, right? And he says, I want to produce your next record, but it's going to be much professional than your previous record, because we had a promoter from Europe that came to see us play. And he goes, I wanted to get to Europe, but this first record will not do it. Give me something more that is more to the audience that we could bring it to. So Sax, who Chris kind of joined the band because he kind of brought him along, right? Whole story, different story there. But Sax took us to a studio in Tempe, Arizona. And in that studio, previous artists were Patti LaBelle, Ozzy Osbourne, Insane Clown Posse, Alice Cooper, etc. In fact, the band that was scheduled to record after we left was Megadeth.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to this recording studio, and we were there for 2 weeks, locked in, and we recorded this awesome record called Ka Hablo Con Su Tema. That's another record that I recommend because from the intro to the last song, it's very, very it's diverse.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where you'll hear more keyboard sounds, more raw guitars. Chris is now singing on this record, where in the first record was Armando's brother and a friend named Gaspar, who just recently passed away, unfortunately. R.I.P. Gaspar. But this record was professionally recorded in a SSL console, which we don't see those no more. I mean, that studio alone had double floor jacuzzi, billiards, open bar. It had everything.
Yeah.
And I recommend that record. Our third record, Evolution, is much more of a darker sound, where we evolve as musicians, as a guitar player, keyboardist, singer, and drummer, where we took it to the next level of, well, what is the contrary to happy ska? What's dark ska? Let's make it more dark, right? Where the intro, Evolution, leads to the outro, and the title is in reverse, meaning the intro says, you know what, we're all gonna die. Like, we're all gonna die, and here are the songs. Here are the songs explaining why we're all gonna die. And the outro, Evolution, backwards means know it, you live. If you spell it backwards, means know it, you live. And if you hear the outro, you don't know why. There's some narrator voice saying, hey, once the earth claims your limbs, then you shall, dance to eternity, which there is no death, right? So each record has a certain phase of our career in this band, and obviously we have singles too. We have the Six Pistol single. We have Johnny Cash,
Ring
one
of
of my
Fire.
favorite
Ring of
songs.
Fire, yeah.
Ring of Fire, one of my favorite songs that we recovered. We have Maldita Vecindad, and recently we just released a new song called Sin Fronteras that you just mentioned, which is kind of something that is very to our heart. We come from immigrant parents. Chris himself is an immigrant person, right? Where he was able to fight the system and became, a legal American, and now he has his own business here in the USA and has a beautiful family, his own home, beautiful cars. We still don't know where he's getting out of
God
money.
damn,
but
yeah,
it's
exactly,
a
bro.
different story.
Heck.
It's a different story, right? So I would say, start from the first record, make your way to the second record, third record, and our singles to where we're at now with Sin Fronteras.
Mm-hmm. I don't know,
Yeah.
Oscar. You should tell him about the story behind Ring of Fire, bro.
Ring of
We
Fire.
never tell that story, and I think it's super interesting if they know it.
Yeah, so we had a rehearsal studio on Hollywood in mind, and believe it or not, in that same 24-hour lockout building, Linkin Park started there. In fact, the singer
I
Tess,
know.
who also R.I.P., he was sleeping in his car because back then they were called Hybrid Theory, and during that time they kind of started getting big where they blew up when they went to Linkin Park, right? But during that time, I think once 04 came in or 03, Johnny Cash passed away. And our producer, Sax, says, you know what? We should
No, it wasn't Sax, bro. It was
Randy Spencer.
Yeah.
Randy Spencer, you're right.
Randy
We had
Spencer.
another guy who worked for the bass player of Megadeth, David Evlison, who wanted to work with us, and we didn't know where to go. But he said, you know what? The man in black just passed away. I think you guys will do a great a ska cover song for him. Keep that in your mind. So we ended up not working. with Randy Spencer. We went with Sox, and we still had that in our mind because his death was so still in the moment. And we heard the song Ring of Fire. We're like, you know what? We could make it into with the horns. Dun, 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 dun. We made it into our own style. Eventually, we did record that song, but throughout the years, we felt we should have done it better. And in 2015, 16, we went back to the studio. We redid Chris vocals, a little bit of guitar here and there on the solo. And I like this new version much more better. I think it has more emotion from Chris on the chorus and the way he sings through the verses. But yeah, it was a tribute to the Man in Black, Johnny Cash.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
My favorite song too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it.
We just gotta play live.
Yeah.
I know.
You don't play it live?
Hardly.
Depending.
Yeah, it's like the catalog, right? Like in Mexico. So here in LA, they don't ask for a record evolution, a song here or there. In Mexico, they want the whole. In our shows, we have only so much to choose, right? And in Mexico, they like evolution, and in SoCal, they like the first record. So we're kind of like, okay, what should we not play? Because if we don't play a certain song, we might get stoned on stage, and we want to avoid getting stoned on stage. So sometimes we have to go for that one song. It's like Iron Maiden not playing The Trooper, or Guns N' Roses not playing Sweet Child O' Mine. Like
Right.
there's certain songs we have to play. Yeah.
Because they want to play a cover song instead. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. They might end up hurting Chris. So we need Chris.
Well, then let's play it.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, I'll play 3 hours on stage and play every single song. Like I would love to do that. Oh, trust me. I might be, I might fall on stage on the second tip, but hey, I'll give it a try. Rock and roll, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly what I heard out of that was I get stoned on stage.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a habit that went away a long time ago. So a long time ago. In fact, Armando will attest to this. We wrote Evolution. We were in the clouds, man.
Yeah. Yep.
So you guys did just have that new single come out, Sin Fronteras. Is there anything else in the works? Do you guys have something else that we should be looking out for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was still working on a couple of stuff.
Like what Chris said, we have stuff we're still working on. We are kind of in between. Should we release singles as we go? How the way the industry is now, or should we just do a full record and release a record? But we do have ideas, music already in the works, and we've been working on music for the latter this year. It's just we've been busy with obviously we have our we're not young no more, right? We do have
family
family and responsibilities, right? But right here where you're seeing me from, this is a used to be on my garage, and Armando came to my home one time. And he goes, "Can I see your garage?" I'm like, "Why? Just can I just see it?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. What can I just see it?" And he went inside. Goes, "Yep, we thought we got our studio." I'm like, "Oh shoot, man!" So we ended up investing as a band to build the studio. And Armando, if you see his studio there, he lives about 3 blocks away from where I'm at now. So we're very close. So we have 2 studios to choose from, right? But at the moment, for the last latter of a year and a half, 2 years, we've been in my studio. And we call it the Asylum Studio because if you saw it from the beginning, it was all white and we're all going crazy, just get drinking here and there. But we've been writing music, and the purpose of this studio was to write music and to record music, to put music content out there because we're not young no more, right? And one of the best things that we still have in mind is that hey, we can still play. We're still in demand for us to play live for the audience. So why not just we're at an age where what do we gotta lose? We have our families, we have our homes, we have our jobs and careers, and we're still able to do this. Why not? So we invested in the studio. We're still writing, and hopefully after we come from Japan and we end up finishing 2025 strong, we dive into 2026 and go into the studio, which we already have a producer, a friend of ours, Enzo, and start working at the start of the year, and either we bring out singles or we wait and we just bring out a new album somewhere in 2026.
Yep.
I saw you have some nice little touring plans getting out to Japan and Mexico soon.
Yeah.
You have a show with Mustard Plug and some other bands in California coming up. What, January?
January 8th, I think. No.
Yeah, the 10th.
Yeah, that looks like a great show. I forget who else is on it.
Yep. That's good.
But I'm curious, where else have you ventured out to play, and where are some places you would like to play that you haven't?
We've been
to Europe.
We went to Germany, Switzerland, Italy, Czech Republic,
Austria,
South America, North America,
Colombia,
now Asia. See?
Japan was a place that we had to check off.
Yeah, you haven't been there yet?
We haven't.
First time.
We're excited to be there.
Oh, I hear it's amazing from like other bands we talked to,
Yeah.
Yeah, excited.
Yeah.
I would wish to play in Australia.
We have the hookup there. Just let us know. We'll hook you up with our friends.
Take us there. Please. That's where ACDC is from, and I think the Bee Gees.
Yeah, you got to get in touch with the Resignators. They'll hook it up.
Oh, awesome.
Right.
And Eric Molino played with them when they played Canada recently, so you got him as a connection too.
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
Steve Douglas is a good friend of mine. He's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I would like to get out there myself just to visit and like go to some shows, but it's a hike.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would love to go back to Europe too, because it's a nice. We have fun over there.
Where else have you played in the States? Have you been to the East Coast at all?
Yes.
New York, Chicago, Texas,
Tennessee, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia.
Tennessee, Atlanta,
Chicago. We are going back to Texas on the 12th, December 12th.
December.
Yes. Yeah.
With the Carnales.
11 and 12 with the Carnales. So yeah, we'll be there.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, and hopefully Argentina, right, Armando?
I think so. In April, we're going to Argentina.
First time there.
Yeah, we're planning to go back to Colombia and
Costa Rica.
Yeah.
What size crowds are you used to playing to?
It varies. I mean, you go to Europe, and our first tour there was 14,000 people, 10,000 people, even 18,000 people. We were opening for the band Die Toten Hosen. It's a while back. They're like the equivalent of Metallica in the US. So we're
Okay.
lucky and fortunate to have experienced that, us three and our members from that time. We haven't experienced that since then, but there's festivals where we do have experience throughout since then, right? But it varies. We played in front of, again, 18,000 people to 10 people. And I don't know why, but when you play for 10 people, it's better than 18,000 people. And I don't know why. I can't explain it. It's like we
Something
just give it
about
our
an
all.
intimate show, yeah.
Yeah, and we
They
know
pay attention for sure.
yeah, and we play for people that are just there to have a good time. They don't want to skank. They don't want to. They're just sitting down. They just want to watch a show. And
Right.
those are nerve wracking but I love them because when you're pitting skanking, you're just going through the sound of what you hear with your ear, right? But when somebody's sitting down and just watching you, you have to put a show. You have to be entertainment. And those are nerve wracking, but at the same time, I love it when they're just sitting down looking at us jam out on stage. I love that.
Yep.
So yeah, it just varies, but we're happy to play for the barman, the janitor, or for like thousands of people, hundreds of people. Like no lie.
Yeah.
Get out to Supernova. They would love you at Supernova.
Man,
we
we've
would
been
love to.
trying to get there,
Oh,
but
have you really?
yeah, we've been sending messages to what's his name, Tim?
Tim, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm gonna send them.
I
I'm
hope
gonna
you get
send
out
them.
there because the
I'm gonna
crowd would
send-
love you.
You should help us out with that one.
I don't really. I mean, I know Tim. I don't know well, but I can help. I can try.
Yeah, just tell him, hey,
That'd be great.
take these guys.
I can help you with This Is Not Kratom Fest, maybe, but that's a much smaller festival. A lot of fun. Like
Nice.
600 capacity indoor club show festival. It's my favorite, actually.
Nice.
Awesome.
Which one is it?
This Is Not Kratom Fest. It's called. It's just outside of Philadelphia.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna look into it.
It's the lineup's booked for and announced for 2026, but it will be back.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, great festival you guys would fit in.
Yeah.
Very nicely too.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, because
Buddha
I know.
I think are playing again this year, and they played a couple years ago as well.
Who's that?
Buddha Glow Skulls.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah, and
cool.
Matamoska's playing this year too.
Oh yeah, Matamosca.
Yeah, I know. Like just by talking to, because when we started this, we were just fans of music. We're not musicians, but we wanted to give back to the bands who have given us so much, which is why we started this whole thing. And we talk a lot to the fans, and we know how much they love Latin ska, and we don't get enough of it out here on the East Coast. We really don't.
Have you ever come to LA or planning
I came to LA for a different type of show last year. I went out to see NoFX final shows.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was great. But no, I've never been to like a Latin ska show in LA. No.
Yeah. Again, right? You'll see generations of kids.
Yeah.
And when older adults that have been part of the scene for a long time. So
Yeah.
you'll be seeing all that variety.
Yeah, that NoFX show, I took my kid. He was 8 at the time, and it wasn't the best place for him. It's not like the ska scene, I'd much rather take him to a ska show, but he likes punk too.
Hey,
Cool.
Yeah, we'll make the kids, beat their foot like on the floor for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they should.
I still had a question about touring though. You guys have been doing it for so long. I'm willing to bet you got some crazy stories.
Oof.
All the time. Like there's
Can I hear
Like,
a crazy tour story?
We were just in Mexico City, right? And I mean, when you leave home, it's an adventure. And no matter the situation, there's always a story to tell. And I could say some crazy stories, but I'll say a funny one. We went to Mexico 3 weeks ago, right? And we went to Tijuana, and we're all, we're getting to the airport, and we're there, and we're waiting for, I can't remember what we're waiting for, but we all put our bags down. And then it's time to go to the gate, and then we say, hey man, somebody left a bag. And our trumpet player, EB Dub, goes, yeah, that bag, does that belong to you, Oscar? I said, no. How about you, Armando? No. How about you, Chris? No. Like, okay, well, let's go. And we started walking, and then 7 minutes into the walk, he goes, wait a minute. Hold on, this is my trumpet. That was my bag. That was my bag. So he's running back to get his bag because he realized the bag who he was asking who it belonged to him. So when he got there, security was surrounding that bag. You leave a bag alone in an airport, that's danger starts to happen, right?
It's like a bomb trip.
We're like, hey, who are you? That's my bag. No. We have to wait for the SWAT team. We just have to wait. We have to wait. And we were waiting for like 30 minutes waiting for him because they had to make sure that there was no danger in that bag. So in the end, they're like, come on, you know, get out of here. Now that's a funny story. Now other people,
that's a funny one.
Fucking Evie, man. Is that you? Is that yours? No. All right, then let's go. It was his bag, Chris. Yeah, but
I'll say one thing too. There's people that are built for the road, and there's people that are not built for the road. And the reason for that, it's the restrooms. When you're at home, you're at peace. When you're on the road, you gotta find peace somehow. Trust me, every restroom is different. It could be the worst, or it could be the cleanest, but you just never know what to expect till you get there. So that's all I gotta say. Same thing with the food, right?
It's kind of the same working in trades too.
Yes,
like coming up in winter, like that will make or break a job site. Like where you're pooping at in the wintertime, it's a big deal.
Yeah. And again, right? Touring is for some and maybe not for some. And sometimes touring, quote unquote, could be a weekend. It's just 2 days, 3 days. It's not a full tour where you're out there for a month or 2 months. It could be a weekend, and some people are just not. They're not built for that because they're not used to. They're used to being in their own environment of being peaceful and being at home, right? But the best thing about touring is that you get to meet people. You get to see people again that you know they're good people, and you get to interact with people, not on social media but in person. So that's one of the best, one of the good things that I like about going out of our hometown to these other territories, even within the USA, even within cities when we go to like San Diego or 3 hours up north, and these are people that we like, people that like us when it comes to personalities as human beings that we don't get to see all the time, but sometimes we get to see each other in person. And that's the great thing about being in a band, that we're still active, we're still out there, and meeting friends, new friends, seeing old friends, etc. Even family members.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
But there's no crazy stories here. We forget about them. We forgot. We cannot tell.
We cannot say on the podcast, but yeah.
That's why we say we're the Motley Crue, Ska.
Yeah, so imagine.
There's no crazy stories here.
Which one of you guys is Tommy Lee then?
I think Armando will be Tommy Lee, Chris will be Vince Neil, and I'm Mickey Mars. I'm just alone. I'm alone in the dark.
Are there any bands that you have toured a lot with that have become like your family?
You know what? We are actually really cool with people, and especially with bands. I think man. I think Maldita Vecindad, actually, we've become very good friends with them, no, Armando?
Yeah, Maldita and
La Castañeda.
The Tonhosen, they nos agarraron.
Dito Tenhosen.
A lot of love, cariño, them with us. So
yeah.
Tonhosen, Maldita. Yeah, because we played with the Tonhosen like 11 shows, no?
Wow.
For me, that was a lot. I'm like, God damn, see these guys for what, 22 days? Because we used to see them before the show and then the show. And
then after parties.
We became like best friends, like part of family. And yeah, Maldita was in that too. Yeah, pretty good friends. All of them, other bands, but with these guys, yeah, we were hanging out.
But even if you don't tour with them and you play some shows with them or whatever, you become really good friends. I'm really good friends with Elvis from Left Alone, and Eddie from Voodoo Law Schools, Armando too. He has some friends, but we don't play so much, but we play, I guess we become family, and sometimes we text or we call or
right.
Yeah. And I think it's a bond, like a bond that lasts forever, I think. That's another good thing about music. You create bonds with people, musicians, and then it's for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We adopted Eric Molina, for example.
Oh yeah, Armando is
His dad.
Adopted him.
We adopted
Really?
He's my son.
Yeah.
He's my son now.
Awesome. So we're getting to your real age now. How old's
Again,
Totally coming out.
It's BC for sure, but we don't know exactly what time in BC.
Yeah.
Are there any bands or artists that you would like dream of collaborating with?
You know, that's a hard question, right? Like
It's my favorite question to ask.
Yeah, I mean, I
Wow.
wish Iron Maiden would say, you know, I like that Ska band, Chencha, but they make work with those guys.
I know.
I know that's just a
say
dream.
Motley Crue and get it over with.
Motley Crue too.
Man, that'd be great.
But those are just dreams that are like on the fifth dream that you know from the first one you started. Then Motley Crue will come around, but it's so far fetched, right? When it comes locally, you know, we have our friends. And sometimes we will say, hey, we should do something together, but it's just kind of like just saying, you know. But hopefully one of these days we'll make it happen with our local friends and even friends from Mexico and even friends who are, you know, like Maldita Vecindad, Inspector, who are very good friends with Armando and Chris. But, you know, these are just, that would be great type of thing. Would it happen? We don't know. But if it did, that would be amazing for sure.
And that's why it's a dream, right?
Right. Yes.
But dreams can come
Yeah.
true.
Let's keep
I
dreaming.
agree. It's just, you know, when the stars align and there's something, you know, going on with both bands or these 3 bands or these 5 bands, we're all, you know, making save the world again with, you know,
In
we are the world again.
At high school lunchtime, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, we'll make a We Are the Ska World. Why not? You know,
I will say,
have
the high school that my son is going to go to is they get voted the best prom in the country every year, and they always bring in like a big act to do prom night, like a band to play. So I'm gonna put in a good word for you.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll be there, man. We'll make the party happen for
Why
sure.
not?
There
You
you go.
gotta have the resume for it. You know, we've played this high school, we rocked this prom, you know. Came first place in this talent show.
No.
That would be great.
No, I'm curious about some talent though that you guys feel needs some representation and some props. Who are you guys listening to right now that need some attention?
Well, good question, right? We're listening to our new music that we're trying to, you know, tweak here and there, or are we listening to artists that are just influencing us to write this new music? Right now, I'm listening to the Bee Gees. Why? I just love the Bee Gees. I'm in that phase right now. Also, Iron Maiden. I mean that Iron Maiden is a band that I never stopped listening to. But yeah, I think new music that we're writing and influences are still influences us to write music. At least in my case.
Have you found any like influence in any newer bands lately that you've just discovered recently?
You know, I'm very
I'm
and something I hate about me that I'm very like old school where I stick to what I like. And again, it's these phases, right? Where okay, this is gonna be Air Supply, but that's love music. Why am I listening to Air Supply? I don't know. I just want to listen to Air Supply. I'm just in love, or The Cure, or it could be something like, you know, hardcore death metal or something even Latin like Enrique Iglesias. You know, it just I stay in what I know, and when I tend to find something new, it's hard for me, and I can't pinpoint why. But I know there's someone out there, an artist out there that when I listen to it, like that reminds me of this band that I love a lot, and hopefully that comes down the line for me because I do want to discover new music. I haven't been able to because I'm so used to what I already know. I mean, again, I still listen to Boys to Men. You know, Color Me Bad, even New Kids on the Block, even Milli Vanilli, who we all know they were not really singing, but I still love that music. They're like, girl, you know it's true. I know it's true. You know?
And we're waiting for the new Megadeth. What is it? A cover song from Metallica.
Oh, the one that Dave Mustaine wrote and Metallica stole. Yes, we're all waiting for that one too.
We're waiting for that one. Ride the Lightning. Which one is it? No.
Ride the Lightning on Megadeth. You know.
Yep.
But I know Chris. I think he likes to discover new music, or at least I'm wrong, Chris.
No, I like to listen to everything, man. Honestly, I think I don't have a band that actually I've been discovering or listening to, but I listen to everything right now. I'm on the phase that I listen even. I really like cumbias right now, like super Latin sonidero type of cumbias right now, you know, and um, I like Latin music for sure. I think that's one of the reasons that if you hear like Sin Fronteras is a little more different than the whole music that we have been working on before, you know, just a little more Latin, more like sound of, uh, you know, more Latin, I will say. I
Yeah,
think,
on this song, Chris.
uh-huh.
On this song, if I could piggyback from what Chris is saying, is more Latin. There's no keyboards in this song. We left the keyboards on the side because it would be weird to add synthesizers, right? And but you know, we could have been creative, but when we heard it back, like, you know what, it doesn't need keyboards. It sounds very Latin,
Mm-hmm.
like, as Chris was just saying right now.
Yeah, yeah. And the good thing about Chencha Berrinches as well, we're not afraid to actually do whatever we want or do something different than have not been working in the past. You know, we don't care. We're not attached to just play the same rhythm every song. Like we didn't care. I think you can hear when Chinch is playing because of his guitars, his drums, or my voice, you know. But even it can be something super hardcore, it could be something super mellow or super Latin, and you can see right away that it's Chincha Berrinches, which I think that's really cool for us. You know, we're not attached to just to one rhythm or just one sound. You know.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
we're not afraid. We're not afraid to actually put music that we really like. Just let's do it. You know, if we like it and we don't care, like let's do it. You know, we record it.
Mhm. Do you guys tend to agree mostly on the music when you're making it, or?
Well, I
Like
think
everything.
yeah, we're at a point where, hey, you know, berrinches, right? We throw tantrums. That's why we're called berrinches, because we're
Yeah.
throwing tantrums all the time.
Yeah.
But I think throughout the years that we come to know each other personally, like I know Armando, right? I know when he's playing the drums, I know where he's gonna go. I know where Chris he's gonna be on stage, and vice versa. When it comes to writing music, I think we are very respectful of each other. Where Chris would say, you know what, I think it should be that way, but whatever you guys think, but I think it should be this way. And then we get to decide, right, collectively. And
Mm-hmm.
we have grown so much as friends, as bandmates, but more as friends, as family, right? Where now, you know, our family comes to our gatherings, our children, our wives. So it's a family. And when we disagree, and that's okay. That's not the end
Mm-hmm.
of the world. Where before, Armando will stop talking to Chris for like a month. And I'm like, can we practice, guys? Well, I don't want to see the guy. Well, I don't want to see that guy either. Well, he's
Yeah.
gonna say sorry first. Well, he's gonna say sorry first. Like, oh man, we are Berinches, right? It's as we have evolved as musicians and as people and as friends and as family. So yeah, we do disagree, but we're able to find a common ground where we agree at the end of the day, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that we didn't cover that you think the listeners need to know?
I don't know. No, I think for the new listeners or the kids that are just start playing music, just follow your dreams, man. That honestly, if you follow your dreams and you work hard towards your dreams, they become true for sure. And I think it's what happened to me, and I think it's happening to us as a band and as a personal life too. You know, so I guess for the new kids or whatever, they start playing music or playing around, just follow your dreams, man. I think that's what I love to tell the new generation. You know.
Agreed, and also, you know, give us a listen, give us a chance. If it takes a one listen and maybe a second listen, maybe a third listen, I'm sure you'll like the music.
Yeah.
But you know, we like to bring out a product that's good. I mean, from the first record, where for us we saw it as a demo, and that demo has become our bread and butter for us to continue playing to this date. It's amazing, right? It speaks for what the demo we thought it was. It means something to people, and from that record to where we're at now, we have grown as musicians, and if they give us a chance to listen, I'm sure they'll like it too. um, Info for us, we have social medias, Chencha Berrinches, also our website, chenchaberinches.com. and hopefully in the near future we come and play for you guys and play this music live if you haven't seen us before.
I would love to see you. So you got to get out to the East Coast.
Yeah, we'll be there soon.
Supernova, this is not Croydon Fest. There's a bunch of ska festivals now. They're popping up left.
Yep.
Awesome.
The scene's starting to grow again, and that's why we're here. Our motto is, if you want to have a scene, you got to be the scene, and we're always pushing people to get out to the shows, to buy the music, support the bands, because if we're not doing that, then none of this is possible.
Can I ask you a question? When you say the scene is growing again, what do you mean by that? Like it was good?
Oh, it was pretty stagnant here. Like ska shows 2 years ago, I would go to some really good named ska shows. Like, I don't want to name any names, but you would go and there'd be like 12 people there, and it's like, these are good bands, and they're coming from California or this and that. But you're starting to see a better turnout now, and we're starting to see more ska shows, and that's important.
Cool.
I think there's still it's still an untapped market. There's so many people out there that don't know they like ska yet, that are going to like ska. I just know it, and we're trying to help build that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned that we get to live that too, right? Where we travel and we play in a place where it's like 500 people. Next day we go to a place and there's 18 people. But we understand because we're going to these places where maybe ska is not known, but at least we're there to make awareness for these 18 people to tell their friends you missed out. This was awesome.
Word of mouth is still the biggest way to spread the love. Am I right? Like, people are going to listen to their friends. They're going to want to do what their friends are doing. And, we started booking shows last year, and I'm booking at a small venue, like 100 cap. And I think my first show, maybe 20 people showed up. And then the next one, maybe like 35 showed up. And I think the last one we had like 90 people in the room. And I was like, all right, it's growing,
Yeah.
And it's done like 5 so far. So,
yeah, that's awesome.
Yep.
We're trying.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, right? That you're trying and you're seeing improvement from the first to where you're at now.
Yeah, and if that keeps happening, then what we're doing is working, and that's all I want. By the time my kid's out there playing, I want him to be able to play to people. Like,
pretty soon you're gonna be looking for a bigger place.
That's I was told that in my last show that I was outgrowing the place, but I do love the place, and I do feel that venue is going to be good for certain shows still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool.
And gosh, I hope that happens.
It's gonna happen.
I mean, I don't do this for money. I do this because I love it, and I don't take a dime. I want my friends to come here. I want them to play. I started doing this because I wanted a band to come here, and no one was bringing them here. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do it myself, and that's how it all started.
Awesome.
That was the Boy Detective. I was telling you about them earlier. They released an album in 48 minutes. Check it out.
Nice.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, it's good. So yeah, I guess that's it.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you
for having us.
We look forward to the new music, and we look forward to seeing you one day, and keep doing what you're doing because it's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you. You have a great night.
Yeah,
you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
I will just remind you that you are listening to Ska Talk with Ska Gazine. We can be found on Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, TikTok. Episodes are always published on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And we thank you for listening.
Welcome to the Devil Stands For.
Salud! ¡Vámonos, mi Chencha! romancecito, mi reina